So I was asked what I use to keep my skin clear on my face when I don't use a purchased facial scrub. So today I'm going to tell you how to make your own facial scrub from using the coffee grounds you just brewed this morning for your cup of coffee. It will leave your skin feeling fresh, smooth, tight, and radiant, and it's really simple to make. And remember, the more organic each item is, the better quality and results you'll get. So let's get started with this tutorial. But first, some tips. Test this mask on a small area to make sure you will not have any bad reactions. And make sure you're not allergic to any of the items used. And you don't necessarily have to use all the ingredients. You can switch them out for products you think that are better. And I usually tend to use this mask 1 to 2 times a week, or if I really need it. So the first item that you're going to need is coffee grounds. Your second item will be 1 egg white, then brown sugar, honey, and of course extra virgin olive oil. So in your small bowl, you want to go ahead and get your coffee grounds. And if this is the first time making this mask, I suggest you do it per teaspoon. It always helps to know how much you're going to need in the end. So right now I'm going to start off with about 2 to 3 teaspoons of the coffee grounds. Next, you want to go ahead and get your egg white, and the best way to get an egg white is if it is cold. And if you have bad experience with cracking eggs open and getting out the egg whites, I suggest you practice a little bit, but make sure you get all of the egg white. And don't throw away your egg yolk. Use it for breakfast or use it to wash your hair. Next, you want to take your brown sugar, and I usually do 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons if you want it to be thicker. Then you want to add your honey and your extra virgin olive oil, and I add about a teaspoon each. I always mix the brown sugar and the coffee grounds together first, and then add in the honey and olive oil. And stir that around until that's blended in pretty well, and you want to make sure you get all those clumps out of the way. Then I'm going to add a little bit of the egg white. Don't add all of it at first because it'll be really runny like this right here. But don't worry, if it always ends up like that, just add more sugar or add more coffee grounds. I want mine to be a little bit thicker, so I added more brown sugar. And you want to stir it up and make sure there are no clumps. You want to have the texture where it looks a little bit runny when you stir it around, but when you pick it up with a fork, it's really thick. Now before applying this mask, I always dampen my face with warm water to open up my pores. Then you want to apply this in a circular motion all the way around your face. And don't be shy with it, really get it on there. Make sure that your face is entirely covered with it. And don't forget your neckline. People always apply makeup to their neckline, but then forget it when they wash their face off or apply scrub masks. Now you're done. Let this mask dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. So take this time to do anything else. Going to have a lot left over if you used all the coffee grounds, so don't throw it away. After time is up, you want to gently rinse it away with cold water to close your pores and pat dry. And don't forget your neckline. But don't throw away the rest of it. You can use the rest as a body scrub in the shower. Just apply it on and wash off. I know some of you guys are going to wonder what exactly in this facial mask makes it so healthy for your skin. Well, I'm about to explain. Always try to get the best coffee. You can always use what you have, but if you want the results to be even better, then don't get those generic commercial coffee beans because they are heavily contaminated with pesticides and fertilizers when they are created to be packaged and sell. So you want to go for organic coffee beans. It should say it on the package, and even better if you ground your own beans. Organic coffee beans contain essential, powerful, and helpful antioxidants that protect your skin cells against premature aging, and it makes your skin resistant to bacteria and germs. Sounds like a plus to me. Now, if you use an egg white in a facial mask, you will feel that your skin will be tighter. That's because the egg whites contain the enzyme lysozyme, and this is a natural preservative in certain foods. This is assumed to carry over into beauty care, so this means that your skin's natural elasticity is saved and your pores are tightened. So, another thing that's fighting aging. This is also really good if you have extra oily skin because the protein in an egg white can absorb the excess oil that's produced. This will tone your skin instead of making it shiny. And of course, you can always use organic or even natural eggs for a more nutritious mask. Now for sugar scrubs can be very healing for people with skin conditions such as psoriasis or eczema. It exfoliates the skin and gives you a deeper cleanse, and it's also alpha hydroxy rich to give you that glowing skin that you've always been wanting. It moisturizes and restores skin, so this is really good for all skin types, but especially people who have dry skin. Now this is all sugar, not just brown. I just use brown sugar because I like the smell and I feel like it's a bit more healthier than the regular sugar, but the choice is up to you. Now with honey, it's an antioxidant that can counteract skin damage and slow the effects of aging. It also contains amino acids so the skin retains its essential moisture, and it's also alpha hydroxy. And honey is also really good for sensitive skin. Just make sure you guys use raw honey on this one. Many of the healing properties found in honey are eliminated by intense heat or pasteurization that generic companies use. So look for raw or organic. And with extra virgin olive oil, it's a great facial mask for skin problems. It's an effective moisturizer and the benefits are simple yet extremely effective. Always go for EVOO because this one does not contain any harsh chemicals. Now there are many more components that go into this facial mask that makes it really great for your skin, but that is all on my blog at Tumblr, so I will include that link down below. Go to that to find out more information. So if you guys use this mask, let me know how it turned out. Thanks guys, bye.